last little bit was on accident. Okay. So we are at Southern Charm. I'm not even in the frame anymore. Okay. Southern Charm, Season 6, Episode 2, Cats Out of the Bag. So I apologize. I know we're basically 2 weeks late. It recorded, but I thought it was on Thursday nights, and so I go to check Friday morning, and
nobody cares.
Bravo had done I have to sneeze too. Bravo had done a marathon, and it had recorded over everything, and I was like, dang it. I'm like, that's okay. They replay this a million times. And then they didn't replay it. So it took me almost a week to catch up. Anyway, I apologize.
Cat might have been out of the bag, but everybody else is hopping in the sack.
Nice job.
Oh, yeah.
So we're excited to recap this because this is just a train wreck. Like, from beginning to end. And if we are qualified to do anything, it is to judge upper middle class white people who do not work. We are totally set to judge that. So anyway.
No. One of them makes it like a pillow a day.
It's like 1 to 2 pillows depending on whether he's working 5 days a week or 7. Anyway, so Eliza, we learned a little bit more about her. She has the backstory of like every Southern Gothic novel ever, if you were to write a villain, which is her father was, first of all, I have no patience for people who are like, I'm 19th generation. We get it. Your family didn't move for a long time. Good on you. You realize that everybody has families that go back 19 generations, whether they move or don't.
But the difference is not all of them are inbred.
Well, I mean, it's just crazy because it's like we run into people, whenever someone's like, well, we're like 9th generation, trust me, I don't want anything to do with them because it's like
their ears are on backwards.
Well, it gives them some this weird sense. If you brag about that, now if you've lived there for generations, that's fine. I don't care.
I crack myself up.
But if you brag about it, we're off to everyone who's ever I've known personally who brags about how many generations their family is. I want no part of it.
Well, she's clearly, socially savvy.
I know.
And knows really what's totally appropriate.
Right. You spit on me with your beer mouth.
That's what she said.
Anyway, so her father was a conservative, it sounds like a senator, who got caught having an affair with someone who got pregnant. So it is
shocking. A politician lied?
Oh, yeah. I mean, a politician was a hypocrite. I mean,
unheard of.
Okay, you're really shouting.
Yeah, well.
Sorry. Anyway, so I guess Cameron has known her forever, so she tried to talk to her, and it was all about Catherine, which is was a big part of her problem, but was not the only part. She talked over when she talked about how great she was. It was a really weird conversation. Catherine was the least of her problems.
She's a child. What is she, like 19?
Okay, and then the other thing is, no, she just graduated from college. She's like 22. Whoopee! Anyway,
Did her parents
wait.
pay for the college?
Wait. We need to go.
Because I'm pretty sure she didn't go.
Okay. Catherine, can we talk about moving to a place that is $6,600 a month?
Well, I mean,
that is almost $80,000 a year.
That's a big bank loan. But she's renting.
She's renting. Yeah, it's so. Anyways, I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe someone else is paying for it. Well, we know. So this is the thing: is that
pretty sure that's the case. Yeah,
they're making a lot of money per episode, but that money does not go on. Like, you shouldn't be spending all of it. Which, if we know anything about Bravo celebrities, they're spending all of it. Like you don't hear about well, yeah, she took all of the money she made from the Real Housewives of Kentucky and she invested it in a 401k and diversified her loans, and now she's a millionaire. It's always like, she bought 4 llamas and
now she's living in a trash can.
Yeah, and now the IRS is going to send her butt to jail forever. So, and this is the other thing about Catherine. So everyone now that it's been proven for a fact that Thomas is terrible, now everyone's like Team Catherine. I was never that crazy about Thomas. Never that crazy about Catherine. She seems a little better. But I'm also not ready to hop on board.
At least the way they edited it, she's certifiably nuts.
Why is that?
Because I remember watching that
stuff with
you.
Okay. I thought you meant this episode. Craig has an assistant who apparently does literally everything for him. And he makes 10 pillows a week. Until we figure out how to make more pillows. And I'm like, maybe if you didn't spend all day eating beef jerky. I feel bad for the dude because they're pretty tough on him, but then they're also kind of tough on him for a reason. they need to be a lot tougher on Shep, who was a hot mess.
There are sweatshops in China. Like,
yeah, well,
figure out how to make a pillow, dude.
We can figure out something between 10 pillows a week in a sweatshop. We can figure out something in between.
But why? When you got something that works.
Okay, well, Chelsea has a beautiful home. The bedroom is ugh. That's all I have to say about that.
Dude, putting toilet paper on your walls?
It's not toilet paper.
It might as well be, because I'd wipe.
John,
you know what I'm saying.
John, you do not have such great taste.
Oh, I don't put wallpaper on our walls, because I don't care if it's coming back in fat. It's still ugly.
Okay. Austin has a beer business, which he has put on the back burner. Oh man, I'm really upset you used a company that existed instead of my non-existent company.
I had $1 for every time I heard that.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. You're like, don't even bring it up because maybe we all forgot about it. But I guess the idea that he had it. There's Ashley, Thomas's girlfriend. I don't know why they're even giving her screen time. Shep. Oh, he keeps trying to stay single. Let's be realistic for why he does not keep...
Shep is like the Dwight Schrute of this show. He's kind of fun and likable, but totally ridiculous.
Yeah, well, here's the deal about him. They try to paint it as like, oh, Shep got caught out again. He does that on purpose. He's putting this stuff up on Instagram on purpose so that girls break up with him so he can stay single and not have to dump them because he doesn't even have the emotional maturity to want to dump someone. He would rather they call him up and be like, I'm done. And he'd be like, oh, well, golly gee. Guess I better go get laid again. Because he, like, lost a girl in a ditch. The whole thing is a mess. And any sort of, like, well, that Shep, he sure is a lovable old guy, was out the window when he's all over Austin's girlfriend. The hypocrisy.
He is a dude, bro.
He is a total dude, bro. You can wrap him in, oh, golly gee, guys, but he's still a dude, bro. And
you
then
can wrap him in awful wallpaper.
Catherine and Whitney. I mean, this is kind of why I'm like, I'm not gonna.
Two girls.
You gotta stop it. Whitney is Patricia's son, and you know that because I explained it 50 times during the show.
Well, why does he have a girl's name then?
Because that's classy and upper class, and I guess he is the only one in the family that might have money.
Is Balding that too?
Yeah, actually, yes.
Oh.
Balding and...
I'll see what I can do.
Well, John, you do not have a
know I'm
name.
a dick. You don't have to.
So
you should put it in the comments.
They put Kat and Whitney apparently hooked up. The whole thing is just so, like, grabbing for airtime for me. I don't even know if it happened.
Alley Cat morals. I guess you get screen time.
I don't know. So this whole thing, we're going to try to get... I know no one cares about this, but we're going to go...
Didn't you know the next episode she's pregnant with his child?
No.
That's how it goes.
That would be interesting.